Hey gang, this is Mike with my real estate dojo, and today I want to talk about two ideas: fear and not being able to make decisions. Let's talk about my own personal life. Um, Part about fear. For example, I had a significant amount of fear about spiders. You know, when I grew up, I was just really scared of spiders, like crazy. Okay, and then last night we're at the Northwest Trails. We're heading to Paris, or not last night, 2 nights ago, heading to Paris, and it's like around 10, 11 o'clock. We're going to these little one-track road. This is actually a car size, and there was nothing but spider after spider after spider because the road was so narrow. And I'm not talking about little spiders. I'm talking about big spiders that went from one side of the tree to the other side of the tree. At least thousands of them. Okay, where they're just getting onto your face, they're riding on you because you're just going through them. So to be able to handle that was great. Now, fear, I had to do that to push myself to deal with my fears. Even though when I was doing it, I was scared to hell. Now, fear is a really crazy thing because the worst part about fear is, for me, and I think most other people, is that it stops me from making decisions, okay? When I came out of high school, I was very confident in myself. I could make decisions in 30 seconds or less. And I was like Mark Twain said, you know, to have success, you have to be ignorant and you gotta have confidence. And I was both of those things. You know, I was ignorant because I had no money, no credit, I'm a refugee to America. I didn't have no connections, nothing. And I thought I could start a business with no money. So I was pretty fucking ignorant. And then I was very fucking confident. You know, at that time I was working out 7 days a week. I was buff. I just studied. You know, I just was taking 22 hours at a semester. I couldn't even read and write, and I was taking more hours than most other students. So I had built a lot of confidence when I graduated, and I thought I could conquer the world. Now, if I fast forward another 10, 15 years, my confidence went down, and also my ability to make decisions decreased because of all the knockouts that life had given me. And some of those knockouts were starting multiple businesses, losing a lot of my fucking money. Because when I started my business and when I started a new business, I never go to a bank to borrow money. It's cash money that I put sweat equity in. I had to really actually go in there and dig the fucking ditches by myself, okay? And that's how I started all my businesses, on a shoestring, man, budget. That's it, you know, living in my car. So by losing my money, by starting businesses, and by the knockouts of life, for example, going through a divorce, or, you know, having my mom sick or my dad sick, and, you know, being in situations where, you know, I took significant amount of risk and I didn't get a reward for it, or not immediately, I should say, you know, that deteriorated my confidence, increased my fear, and more importantly, it stopped me from making decisions. And what I mean is, should I do this or should I do this? And it'll take me forever to make a decision. And a lot of times I would ask Bob, Sally, and Joe and then come back more confused. And I couldn't even make a fucking decision. And so, thank God I read the book, The Alchemist. And that's the power where I keep telling you guys, you gotta read. And if you don't read, you gotta come join the dojo, because I'm knocking 60 books a year. And so I read the book, The Alchemist. In this little book, this kid that traveled from his hometown to Egypt, he met this little wizard, and the wizard gave him 2 stones just like this, okay? Pretty simple. One was white and one was black. And he said that when you come into a situation in your life, you don't know what to do, just pull out the stones and, you know, whatever falls out, basically go with that. So if black means yes, or black means right, the other one means no. And what I did is, I took that information and I thought, hey man, I'm really scared to make decisions now. I've lost a lot of my fucking money. I've gone through tremendous hardship. I work extremely hard, you know, and I couldn't make decisions. So what I did is I just get a quarter now, and it has heads and tail on it. And I learned that from The Alchemist. So I start building my confidence up, so I'm able to make decisions again. When I come in a situation I can't make a decision, I just pull a quarter out and just toss it up. If it's tails, it's yes. If it's heads, it's no. Or it's right or left, or whatever my decision is. Okay, I pick a side and say, this is, should I buy this house? Let's say if I'm trying to buy a house, I did all the numbers. the deal looks great. I'm getting at 60 cents on the dollar, but sometimes I get cold feet. Now, I don't want to take the risk anymore. So what I'll do is I'll take a coin out. I know it's a fucking good deal. I did all the numbers. Everything was great, but I'm still like have cold feet now. I can't make a decision. So I take a coin, toss it up. Head is buy it, tail is no. Whatever it comes out, that's what I'll do, because as Dale Carnegie said, making a bad decision is way better than making no decisions. And for the past 3 years of my life, getting knocked out, I was in a phase where I couldn't even make fucking decisions. And I'm sure a lot of people could relate to that. If you've been into any hardship in your life, you know, you put up a lot of work and you didn't get a return. It's kind of like putting your hand on the stove and it gets burned and you're scared again to do that, okay? So what am I saying to you? That if you don't tackle your fears, they're gonna build up this thing called the lack of decision making. And when you get to a lack of decision making, that kills your life because you're not in flow, you're not moving, you're just standing still in life. You can't make decisions about your career, you can't make decisions about your fitness and health, you can't make decisions about the loved ones in your life, so you just can't make decisions. And so if you're in a point like I was, the simplest way to solve that is just take a piece of fucking quarter, put hell and tail, and just flip it and make a decision and just go with that. If it was a wrong decision, you could always adjust and correct it. If it was the right decision, hallelujah. And the more you do that 3, 5, 6 times, your confidence is going to come back in, and then you're able to make your own decision without relying on the fucking quarter. But if I didn't read that in the Alchemist book and I didn't implement it in my life, I'd still be floating around because I'd be so scared to go out there and get knocked out again. It's kind of like Tyson. He's a badass fucking fighter. The guy used to knock people out. But once he lost one time, you know, that mentally is so much tougher than physically. So that's why you got to really protect your mental mindset and your body as well, because they're two different things. You could be like Tyson knocking motherfuckers out and then you lose, and then you're gonna start losing again because he still has the same punching power, he still has the same muscle, it's just mentally. And that has happened to me, and I'm sure it may happen to you guys. If it hasn't, hallelujah to you. But for me it has, and the solution is do things, number one, that your fears are, and number two, if you're in a situation where you can't make a decision, get a coin, toss it up, because you're way better making a wrong decision than not making any decision at all, guys. Now, guys, if you like these videos, please like, please comment, please share, all right? And if you really, really think I'm adding value, you're taking the information that I have for you, hey, tell your friends and family about me, okay? So the word gets around, because I'm giving it all out for you guys. If I can do it as a refugee to America, I didn't speak the language, my parents are illiterate, you can do it. I can guarantee you have more connections, you know left and right so much better than I do. Sometimes I still get confused from left and right, so it's no big deal. Go out there and hustle and bustle, make your dreams come true. See you later, gang.